Yes. Hello, everyone. Πρόδρομος Γεροντόπουλος from Thessaloniki, Greece, international arbiter and lecturer, and FIDE arbiter Mark Bryan. Do you want Mark to introduce our new season of episodes?
Good evening, everyone. Yes, we have a brand new um, concept for the Arbiter stream. We are
Yes.
introducing seasons of 10 episodes. So we have already prepared 10 episodes for the first season. Our first season is the fundamentals of chess arbitration, and our first episode will be introduction to chess arbitration. So before we start, uh, we have our intro video starting right now. So, back to us. So, I am FIDE Arbiter Mark Bryan, and with me is International Arbiter Podomos Galatopoulos from Greece. So, let's start our first episode.
In our new season.
Yes, so today we will look at the overview of role and responsibilities.
Yes.
What do you have to do as an arbiter? Like, what is the role of an arbiter? What are their responsibilities? This is one of the biggest questions that most arbiters have at the beginning of their career. So let's jump into it, see what it's all about. So, in the first one, it's ensuring fair play and rule adherence. So, arbiters have to follow very strictly the laws of chess that are published by FIDE. FIDE updates them quite regularly, and there's also an arbiter's manual. So this is what the arbiter should follow and be very strict about it. And also we have to do with rule infractions. Like we are responsible to see that any rule infractions are punished according to the regulations. Makis.
Yes. We have to continue of the role of arbiter. Also, to the arbiter has to ensure that a good playing environment is maintained. Which means that it has to do with the playing hall and also with the venue of the tournament, of the competition. Also, arbiters settle a dispute between players fairly and justly. What does it mean? That you have to be the joint, the connector between the player and the rules in order to make a good decisions, in order to make uh, some good results. Enforcing good decision making based on chess laws to resolve conflicts. Yes, maybe a rule will be not in a good way, would be something, let's say, an illegal rule. But you have to enforce, you have to uh, prove and to achieve that this is uh, by you go by the book, by the rule. We don't say that this rule is not good, so I will overcome and to make a bad decision or my own decision. You have to make the rule by the book.
Yep.
This is in a few words about yes. Do you want to continue with the management of time control, Mark?
Yes.
In order,
Time,
yes,
as we all know, is very important.
yes,
So arbiters are actually responsible to make sure that when there's time pressure, that they are very diligent about it. Like they are very diligent. Sorry, not diligent. That they are always at the boards when this happens. So during the games, arbiters need to keep an eye on the time of each player, see what's which boards are going towards time trouble, that the clocks are functioning well, that there's no clock that is not functioning properly, and then when the players are closing on to the time control, making sure that they continue to play fairly, and because crucial moments happen during time pressure, and then we need to also do very good judgments. Yes, we cannot delay a
yes,
judgment because we are not there or we did not see what happened. Yes, it's very important this. And also, when a player oversteps the time control, we need to be there uh, to see that the player lost the game due to overstepping the time control. It's very important.
yes.
A hot topic, this.
We in the future we will make a specific episode only for time control and about the time.
Yes.
We have manual. We have there will be a task. Will be also this an episode which is be specialized and specifically on time control.
Yes,
So can
we
we
have
carry on?
episode 5 and 6, which is going to be
Yes,
specifically about the chess clock.
but yes, very good.
Magis, will you please continue with the hot topic of cheating?
Yes, preventing unfair advantages. Yes, here you see the players to go for many ties to the toilet, many ties out of the plane hole. You have to check it by the same male or female, the same gen, in order to check the player. Inspection the garrets. This with to anticipate the players, to scan the players before the games if it is maybe in complaint form after the games, and to go to the feed to ethics commission. Conducting inspections for electronic devices. All the electronic devices are not permitted within the playing hall, not only the playing hall, but also on the venue. Venue is also the smoking area, venue is the toilets, venue is a place to have a coffee or something to eat. Will be checked and also anti-cheating arbiters who are specialized in order to scan the players, not to touch them, but with the specific machines, the garrets, like the airports. Secondly, vigilance against cheating arbiters are key to maintain competition integrity. Yes, in this time you have to mention about how to check. This is on the duties, let's say the article 12.2.7 follow the fair play rules or guidelines. In this situation, you have to prove that the arbiters should have the knowledge in order how to react in a difficult situation with a player who is cheating.
Yes, FIDE requires now
Yes,
players to the arbiters to do anti-cheating control. It's now a requirement. Yes.
yes. Also, it's the article 12.7. You can find out in this position how to react.
Yep.
Okay. Can we carry on?
Yes. Now we go to a more management
Yes.
point: tournament management and logistics. So arbiters are actually there to set up like managing it. So you need to not only manage the rule side, you also need to make sure that all chess equipment is according to the regulations, that they're playing with proper chess equipment, that there's pens for the chess players, score sheets for each player, that the clock is um, already placed correctly and timed correctly, that you have all the chess pieces in every on the boards are set up and everything. Players cannot come to a venue and they have to set it all up. Yes, this has to be all set up from before.
Yes.
So yes, arbiters are part of this team to manage all this so that it's all set up. And then they also have to make sure that the pairings, pairings have to be set up. There should be a schedule. It needs to be followed, and also the arbiters need to coordinate with each other, bringing the results to the pairings arbiter. The pairings arbiter doing the pairings needs to be published. All of this is part of the tournament management and logistics, which arbiters are part of. So there's a management side to the arbiter as well, not just watching games.
Very
So
good.
this was our overview of the arbiters'
Only in a
roles.
few words. We have to
Very,
analyze.
very, very brief today,
Yes.
and we are
We have
introducing.
analytic this we have to analyze
Yes, we have a more.
in
So
a
I would
future
go
episode.
through. I would introduce quickly the next episodes actually. So the episodes 2, 3, and 4 will be focusing on the laws of chess.
Yes.
Episodes 5 and 6 are about the chess clock. Episode 7 is the ethics of chess arbitration. Episode 8 is fair play and sportsmanship. Episode 9 is arbiter tools and resources. And our episode 10 will be our grand season finale with the ultimate arbiter quiz. We hope to have some very strong, very, very great arbiters with us for that ultimate arbiter
Yes.
quiz. And in every episode, we have a planned interactive quiz. So for today's episode, we're starting with the arbiters duel between myself and Marcus. Marcus, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so let's display the score.
Yes, we have to make. Is there any question from the audience?
No questions. When there's a question, I will.
Okay.
So the score is produced, is visible. Let's start the arbiters
Okay.
duel.
Arbiters duel. Yes.
So we go round one.
Okay.
In the first round, we have 1 minute. So let's bring the clock into play. So the clock is, you can see the clock over here. So what's the format? The format is each of us will get 3 statements about the responsibilities of arbiters, and we have to either answer it true or false. We have 1 minute to explain the
Mhm.
statement, whether it's true or false, and why.
Yes.
Yes, I will. I think you want to start, or should I start?
As you wish, Mark. No problem.
Okay, I'll give it. I'll give the first one a go then.
Yes. Make a good start.
Okay, so let's start the clock.
Yes.
So arbiters are responsible for resolving disputes between players during a chess match. This was covered very quickly early on. Yes, arbiters are. It's true because arbiters are responsible for resolving disputes.
Yes.
Here we could mention that it's very important for an arbiter to actually listen to both players. This way, it is easier to resolve disputes. Because in a recent game we had a misunderstanding between both players, And after speaking to both players, we found a very good solution, and the match was resolved. So, and it's two. So,
True, yes. One
one
point, one
point
mark.
for Mark. Let's update it. And we are ready.
Yes,
Okay. Start the clock now.
yes. An arbiter has the authority to adjust the position of pieces on the board at any time during a game. Yes, that is true. For instance, if a player has a medical for medical reasons, yes. If he saw a, if the arbiter saw an illegal move, has the right to stop the clock during the game. If the arbiter saw a flag fell, yes, the arbiter has the right to stop the clock and give the result into or to analyze and to check the position for draw, win or lose the game. Yes, has this authority and also to inform the chief arbiter of the competition about the when the reason he stopped the clock. So this is true, Mark.
Two. 1 point.
Yes, is there any question
No. So
from
the
the audience?
arbiter
This is true.
only has it for the mentions you mentioned, not just to give the other opponent a piece more, yes?
Yes, for specific reasons, not to stop the clock without any reason.
We're
We
going
have
to
in the
the next
future
one.
an episode or a quiz episode in the future, only
Yes.
with the questions from seminars.
So this one is a difficult one. True or
Yes.
false? Arbiters can provide strategic advice to players during a game. This would be nice, but it's actually not allowed.
Not
Arbiters
allowed,
may
yes.
not provide
Uh,
strategic
when
advice to players.
in the competition that I am a chief arbiter, I have to print the fidelawsofchess of chess into a wall. And when a player want to ask me about advice or about the rules, here you go on the wall to see the fidelawsofchess of chess. I can explain during the game only for specific reasons. Not only to explain, but also for
Oh, sorry.
strategic advice. It's something different. It's not a way to explain the rules. Yes.
Yes, yes, because players are not arbiters may not advise a player what to do. Like
Yes.
if you should draw this game to take first place,
Yes.
or you need a
If I
win.
have
Yeah.
move to play or not.
So no strategic advice is allowed.
Yes. That's
So
right.
2-1. Marcus, your turn.
Yes. True or false? In official tournaments, arbiters are required to enforce time controls and manage chess clocks. Of course, this is mandatory to have every half an hour to have the time controls, like the score sheets, the papers, and go one by one the boards in order to check the clocks and write the differences between the numbers. You make the sum of the time and the moves, and then to make a number in order to find the number and to check about the clocks.
Yes, all
Yes,
official tournaments have to have clocks.
this is mandatory, I think. Yes,
2. 2-2. Let's go to the next one. An arbiter can decide the outcome of a game based on their personal judgment of the player's skill levels. This is not allowed,
yes,
even though sometimes you see a game where players are playing on, like we had this in the Cyprus Youth Championship. There was one game which was continued playing, King Bishop against King Knight.
yes,
We know it's draw, but we cannot just decide, okay, this is draw. Because King Bishop versus King Knight, we have a checkmate position. So the game had to go on until one of the player gave up their piece, and then the game was drawn due to insufficient material. So not false. This is false. We have easy questions today.
Yes. It's only to introduce about the new episode, something.
Yes. Let me hope this next one is difficult.
Yes. Arbiters are responsible for ensuring that all FIDE rules and tournament regulation are followed. It depends.
Depends on
Yes,
what.
it depends on the tournament, but for arbiters, it's mandatory to follow the FIDE rules. Not to make exceptions, not to make assumptions, not to make differences. If it's a FIDE rule will be not good, we disagree with a rule, but we are obligated to ensure this rule. Otherwise, we make a submission to Arbiters Commission in order to change this rule.
Yes.
Otherwise, in a tournament, we have to follow the rule.
Correct.
Yes,
So we finished the first round in a tie, 3-3.
yes,
We go to our second round.
yes.
So here we have 2 minutes per. Oop.
For each arbiter gets two scenarios, an arbiter might
Yes, so
face,
we have two scenarios for each of us.
provide a brief
This
answer.
time you
Yes,
have
very
2 minutes. 2 minutes, and it's
yes,
2 points for a correct or well justified answer. Here there is no
very good.
correct answer. The other arbiter decides if the arbiter has taken a correct or well justified answer. Okay.
Yes,
So if I'm answering, you decide if I deserve the 2 points. If you answer, I decide.
okay.
Okay. So these are very important points. So let's start this. I think you will start this time, yes?
Yes, okay.
So let's do scenario one.
Scenario. Player A claims their clock malfunction resulting in less time than they should have had. Player B disagrees, stating the clock was functioning correctly. This is like previously from the previous task, let's say, that the arbiter should stop the clock and to check it. Check the number of moves, the move counter. Also to check the score sheets, if it's a standard game or not. So in order to prove it, the arbiter must check the clock.
Okay, question. So they have to check the clock, yes?
Yes, to stop the clock and to check it.
Okay.
Otherwise, a low battery or not, this is the less.
Perfect. Yes, this is right.
Yes,
2 points for Marius. We also have to check the what is it called? The bonus time. That the bonus time is being added.
also, yes, the move counter, the bonus time, and to make.
So let's go to scenario two.
Yes, yes,
Player A makes an illegal move, but only realizes it after player B has made the next move. This actually happened in a federated tournament in Cyprus, and I decided that um, the move should be taken back. So we took back player
yes,
B's move. Player A made a new move, but we did not penalize player A's illegal move due to the fact that player A realized it and not player B. So we said that it was not considered an illegal move, as nobody claimed the illegal move.
Yes, this is Article 7.6, irregularities of the laws of chess.
Yep.
This is the article for this scenario too, for this question.
Do I
Very
deserve
nice
my
one.
2 points?
Yes, of course. Scenario number 3.
Scenario number 3.
Yes. Player A is distracted by a loud noise outside the playing area. This is not an arbiter's fault or not an arbiter's bad decision.
So what should an arbiter do in this case?
In this case, to tournament directors from the organizing of the tournament have to mention that on the tournament director.
So player
Loud
A
noise
cannot
from
do any.
music, from cars. What kind of loud
Let's say
noise?
loud music, loud noise.
Loud music or cars, by cars or whatever. What, to close the doors, to close the windows? How to avoid
Can
this?
player A get extra time for this?
If it's too loud for all the competition, you have to stop the clocks from all the players, not only from the player that mentioned this and claims to the arbiter. Stop the clocks, but the players should stay on the boards.
Okay.
Otherwise, they will go outside to another and to check the games.
I would have done this wrong because I would have maybe given
Yes,
player A extra
this
time.
is something similar with the electricity. When stop the electricity, stop the organized, but the players must stay on their boards, not to go around on the venue.
Okay, perfect. And let's go to the last scenario. So, player A offers a draw, which player B initially appears to accept, but then player B claims they misunderstood and wishes to continue playing. This can happen because sometimes when player A offers a draw, it was not clear to player B that it was actually a draw offer. For example, by just putting out the hand, player A is offering draw, but player B thinks that player A has resigned. So they think that they are agreeing a draw, but it's actually not.
Yes.
So in this case, you have to speak to both players what they were understanding and why. I would even ask player B why they believe that player A was resigning. Okay, because if they're just claiming that they thought player A was resigning, it might be a way of getting out of accepting a draw offer and then changing their mind. Yes.
That's right.
So I usually ask player B why they claim that player A would have resigned in that position. Yes. Okay. This is what I would do.
Good.
Correct or
Yes.
perfect? So we have a tie for the first duel with easy questions, of course,
Yes.
for the
This is
beginning.
just an introduction.
As we said, it was a very short introductory episode.
Yes.
We were going to focus on just the introducing the arbitering, and as we said, next episode
1st of February in 2 days.
in 2 days on Thursday, 1st of February at 10:30, we start with episode 2, where we're going to dive into the laws of chess. 1 minute, please. Laws of Chess, where we're going to focus on articles 1 to 4. Okay?
Oh, yes, very nice.
The basic articles of the Laws of Chess. We're not going yet into the competition rules. Okay, so on the 1st of February at 10:30, and then after the 1st of February at 10:30, we're going back to Thursdays at 10 o'clock p.m.
Yeah.
Cyprus time. Okay, thank you everyone for watching.
Thanks for watching and for the support.
Yes, it's very important your support.
Is there any question?
No, we don't have any question, and we'll see you on Thursday.
Bye.
Kalinichta.
Bye bye.